After running 2:15 in the marathon at the end of last year, I am now on a mission to become one of the top American marathoners. And to do this, I'm setting my most ambitious goal yet to run 2:12 in the marathon this year. In this series, I'm going to be showing you everything that I'm doing to prepare both physically and mentally to accomplish this goal. If you're a runner and you walked into someone who's not a runner, what question did they ask you about running? No, you don't have to answer that. I already know what they asked you. Have you run the Boston Marathon? No, I have not. And the reason I haven't is because I have yet to run the elite qualifying standard, which if you check on the website is 2 hours and 13 minutes. Yeah, I know. I probably could have gotten into the sub-elite field, whatever, but I didn't want to do that because I forgot to apply. All that to say, I have set a new goal for myself to break 2 hours and 13 minutes in the marathon, to run 2:12 in the new series that I like to call Michael's Marathon Mastery Mission, also known as Maybe I'll just keep it to Mission 212. That's probably a little better. You know, I've seen actually a lot of other I've seen a lot of other YouTube channels project their big marathon goal and then track their progress from week to week or month to month, showing the training, all the hard work they're doing, and this is my version of that kind of series. So buckle up, we're about to get real intimate with each other. Sorry, not like that. It occurred to me that my channel so far has been heavily focused on the races itself, but I haven't really dove deep into my training and what my actual life and training schedule looks like. Now I know what you're thinking. But Michael, 2:12, you just barely ran 2:15 for the first time in December. What makes you think that you can just march on in and run 2:12 now? I have proven myself a worthy opponent to the cruel mistress that is the marathon. Now, have I not? No, really, have I not? In any case, I really think that I have a real chance to do so. So, things to focus on moving forward with my training. I haven't been strength training. I wasn't hitting as high of mileage as I have in the past. I wasn't sleeping. I mean, that's less in my control. I don't know if that one's gonna improve very much for the next marathon, but if it does, then great. So without further ado, we are going to dive right into the series with a full week of training as I'm building back with about an 80-mile week this week. Let's jump in. Here we go. I'm trying something new today with my schedule. I just left work at 3 p.m., so I went into work early. Normally I try to do my training before work and then at lunch. Today I ran before work and then I'm just leaving early to get back to Provo much earlier so that I can work out with my training partner Jake. I did have to get into work an hour earlier than normal, which meant it didn't really change my schedule. I still got up to 5 a.m. the same as I normally would. This is a rebuilding week. I am up to 80 miles now this week, so still climbing. And I'll probably hover around that 90 miles a week range for a little while. But on the docket today, Coach Isaac Wood gave us 10 by K cruise intervals. So we're gonna do that on the track down in Provo. My training week started at 5 a.m. on Monday morning where I logged 10 miles, and then on Tuesday morning I hit 4 miles, and this here is Tuesday afternoon. Warm up. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get back to the video. For this workout, I'm using the Endorphin Pro 3s, an old race shoe that still has some life in them. Actually, before we get this workout started, I really gotta use the men's room. All right, so I'm coming off CIM just about 5 weeks ago, so I don't have a lot of expectations going into this workout. We're kind of just still filling things out. Training is not that intense. Also, in terms of marathoning, I'm not running a marathon for 5 months. Hitting K repeats today with about 60 to 90 seconds rest in between them. Just gonna kind of feel it out and progress from 307, hopefully down to about 255. But it's a bit breezy. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to hit super fast paces today, but yeah, we're just kind of putting in the work right now. That's it. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how I'm supposed to do these kinds of videos. All right, just finished the workout. Overall, very pleased with where my fitness is at this point following the marathon and this early in the year. Yeah, I kept the first half over 3 minutes, and then the second half was all under 3 minutes, closing in at 2:53. So, you know, all the rest was a minute 15 or shorter. And I think that right now it's all about just maintaining, keeping the legs rolling and feeling good, maintaining fitness as best I can. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how things are feeling right now. I am gonna need some more of this fast threshold stuff early on this season, as I do have a couple half marathons. Sneak peek, my next race is the Mesa Half Marathon. That's Mesa, Arizona on February 8th, which is a month from, I think, tomorrow. So yeah, the fitness does need to be there. All in all, things are going well. So it's about 5:15 a.m. This is just a typical day, just getting 10 miles in this morning. Ooh, this is where I get the bulk of my mileage, is 5 a.m., just kind of in the dark. I'm gonna get some mileage over with Jake, and I just gotta be home by 6:30 to be on my way to work. So this is usually when I get about 10 miles in. Trying to be better about wearing my reflective vest. Not trying to get hit by a car anytime today. All right, halfway through the week, it's Wednesday evening. I'm tired. Oh. And I'm just home with the kids while my wife's at work. That might be my cue. Baby isn't too happy. She was asleep for a second, but yeah, we still got the second half of the week, so I'm hoping I can get myself to get up early in the morning, but we'll see how I'm feeling. Welcome to Thursday. It is the afternoon. I did not run this morning. This is just part of the life, I think, of working full time and trying to train at an elite level. So 2 nights ago, I slept like 5 hours. I was up pretty late with the kids, and then still got up the next day at 5 to run. Anyway, long story short, I did not want to get up super early today, so I'm here in the afternoon to do my workout and checking the weather. It's actually like super windy today. I think that we got like, I think it was saying 13 miles an hour. So as much as I wanted to do a windy trail workout, I'm here at the rec center to do it on the treadmill. I know. But I'll have you know that I think that doing a treadmill workout is better than struggling in an outdoor workout when it's freezing temperatures and really windy. So don't judge me. We're gonna go in there. Yep. $6. Card, please. All right, I'm here at the gym. I honestly really hate getting footage at the gym. As I've said before, I'm not a gym bro. It's just a weird thought though. Every time I whip out my phone, it's like 10,000 plus people watching me. I don't know how do I feel about that, but I still feel awkward. All right, here we are. This bad boy goes up to 14. All right, today's a bit of a longer workout than I did on Tuesday. Doing a step down. Isaac Wood, my coach, prescribed me a 3 mile, 2 mile, 1 mile, 800, 400. Since I'm on the treadmill today, I'm gonna adjust the paces that he prescribed a little bit. The treadmill is definitely cheating. If you think about it, it's like you get a perfect tailwind, like whatever pace you run. I'm gonna subtract about 10 seconds per mile from every pace he prescribed. So he said 15:30 on the 3 mile, so I'm gonna go 15 flat. He said 10:10 for the 2 miles, so I'm gonna go like 9:50. And hopefully that gets me about the right effort. Just finished the 3 mile rep, right at 15 flat. Feel okay, honestly, a little bit tougher than I thought. I really have to go to the bathroom. I've got a 4-minute recovery right now, so I'll get back at it in a second. All right, it's been about 4 minutes. That's the next rep. We're going 455 pace. Just finished rep 2, 9:48 for 2 mile according to the treadmill, so still fine. Definitely a workout though. All right, about to start the 1 mile, and I just checked. I was prescribed 450, so I guess I'm gonna do a 440. 4:39. Here we go. Workout complete. Consider that a success. Definitely take the paces with a grain of salt though. So we try to increase the speed just to keep it honest. Welcome to Friday. Busting out the new Nova Blast 5. Yeah, I slept about, I don't know, 5.5 hours last night. Baby didn't go to bed until probably 11. But overall, legs feel not too bad after yesterday's workout. Yeah, and I actually feel pretty awake, so should be a good day. So I think the hardest part about training when you have such a busy life outside of running has to just be the consistency of getting out every day to get in the volume, because there's no way around it. You just have to put in mileage every day. And if you don't, you fall behind. It just means that I'm tired a lot. That's really profound. Okay, I am out here on the world famous, it's probably not world famous, it's probably like county famous at best. The county famous Jordan River Trail. Yeah, it's like a mile from work. And we have this fantastic stretch of wood chip trail. It's only like a mile long, but really close to where I am. So I usually get a couple miles of this thing anytime I do a lunch run here. I did end up doubling today, obviously. A lot of that decision just kind of comes down to, I check my mileage goal for the week, and then I just see where I'm at, midway through the week. And then just depending on schedule and sleep, I fit it in where I can. And that's about it. But before we go, I'm gonna give you, using my best Utah accent possible, the best freaking gosh darn slow motion, slow running footage you've ever seen. Not really, I just have my phone and nothing to hold it up, so here we go. Welcome to Saturday, aka long run day. I am driving out to the Murdoch Trail up in Orem. Yeah, pretty much every Saturday I meet up with the group here, which just includes everybody in the area that's doing marathoning. I mean, it's a pretty open invite. If you're around, you're welcome to come. But yeah, we have people that are just around here for staying relatively healthy, all the way up to people like Clayton and Connor, who are Olympians that show up to these runs. So it's a lot of fun. All right, we are here at the long run spot. And I got a lot of stuff with me to help aid me along the way. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. And then in the bag over here, I've got my shoes I'm gonna wear. The Supercomp Trainer version 3. These have been great. They've got almost 300 miles on them now, but it's this overstacked shoe with a plate in there. Okay, let's talk long runs, because I think that this is vitally important. Today the plan is about 18 to 20 miles. I might only get 18 just because of a time constraint. Yeah, the way that we run long runs around here is a little different than some other places. We kind of believe in this moderate effort, running somewhere between easy pace and threshold. It's pretty normal for this group to roll anywhere from honestly, as fast as 5:30 pace, and then as slow as about 6 flat. Unfortunately today, I actually have to start an hour before them because I have family commitments. My daughter's going to swim lessons and I gotta take her. Still though, 7 a.m. start is a lot nicer than the 5:15 a.m. start most of the week. But they're not starting till 8, so can't wait around that long. Got places to be. Yikes. It is icy. I sure hope the trail is not icy. So slight problem, this trail is actually, this is bad. Look at this. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need other people here because this is terrible. I don't know. I seriously cannot get a stride in without slipping. I'm not going to risk running on that. So I'm not in the mood to injure myself in this weather. just here at the typical Lake Loop location. I think it's actually a few hundred feet, maybe 100 or 200 feet lower in elevation, and it's not icy here at all. So I'm gonna get about 3 or 4 miles before the rest of the crew gets here. I didn't gather any footage from this run, so I am once again stealing from Adam Wood's channel. But we actually had a really large crew this day, and I was able to get in almost 18 miles. Okay, just finished the run. I had to stop just a hair early because I gotta go take my daughter to swim lessons, but ended up getting 17.4 miles in. And I'm just gonna have to call it because that's all I had time for. But yeah, just under 6-minute pace. Great week of training. Basically hitting right on the 80 miles that I was planning on hitting. So yeah, things are feeling good. What's going on? We are back on the Jordan River Trail, my favorite lunch run location. And I have a special treat for you guys. My coach will be appearing on the channel for the first time. Honestly, that's pretty crazy to me that this is the first time he's gonna appear on the channel, but here we go. All right, we are here, and without further ado, for the first time on the channel, I'm excited to introduce my coach, Mr. Isaac Wood.
Oh, hello. What's up?
If you don't know who Isaac Wood is, you've been missing out severely on the Utah community of runners. He is the coach of Salt Lake Community College currently, and he's been coaching me the last handful of years. He's also the guy that coached me on to the BYU team.
Yeah, I started the cross-country team at the local community college, which is pretty fun. I'm the co-founder of the Run Elite program, which is Utah's professional running organization.
Yeah, that's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I've been coaching Michael for, besides his time on the actual team at BYU when I was just a staff member, not non-coaching staff member, probably 5 or 6 years of coaching Michael at this point. I coached a handful of very elite runners, I would say, in the area, and then I coach a ton of Boston qualifier types as well.
How many people do you coach right now?
Several handfuls.
Not counting the slick team, because
several handfuls is probably the best way to put it. It ebbs and flows. I usually coach people up to a marathon that they're trying to do, and then once the marathon ends, I don't coach them anymore. So at any given time, maybe 20.
Are you currently looking to coach people? I don't know if that's at all a thing.
I'm always willing to coach anyone who thinks that my coaching style fits their lifestyle and what they need and what they're looking for. I don't think I'm a perfect fit for everyone. I don't think every coach probably should feel the same way.
All right, so I recently have come out both to you and also on this video that I am setting my lofty goal to break 2:13 in the marathon this year. As a coach, what's your reaction to me saying sub 2:12 right after I PR'd by 3 minutes to run 2:15 just last month?
Hey, anything's possible. So much of improving a marathon is just stacking, and Michael has been able to stack quite a bit recently, some really, really good training blocks. And I think now that Michael has found that he thinks he's going to be okay at the end of a race.
I'm going to be fine. I promise.
When mile 15 rolls around and you're starting to do the math, right? You're like, hey, 11 to go. Okay, I think I can do this, right? It is no more questioning, well, I don't know if I actually can or not, because what if I cramp? It's, let's just give it a shot. And now that Michael knows that, I think the opportunities to run faster is greater, in my opinion.
That's the vote of confidence that I needed. I'm sure many of you probably are wondering, like, what is a relationship with a coach? Especially, I used to be on a college team. When you're on a college team, high school team, you have people there in person constantly. But most of our relationship is via phone call and text. Just my 2 cents. I think you got to have a coach if you're going to get the best out of yourself. We text or call at least weekly.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaac writes my workouts. We ping off mileage, we ping off races, and kind of just like big picture stuff. I don't know. How do you feel the relationship is? Are we
determining our relationship here, defining our relationship? No.
This is our DTR.
I mean, I really enjoy the way it works. I think it especially works really well when you know someone, not even outside of running, but you've known them for long enough that like kind of almost know what they're thinking. I mean, I do agree with Michael that having a coach is helpful, and you got to have one if you're going to take that next jump. But I think because we are so aligned in how we view training, that our conversations are always productive. It doesn't need to be anything more than what it is because we're aligned and we have the same vision.
I'm really looking forward to the coming year. I have obviously newfound challenges with 2 kids, and my sleep has been a bear, but we're going to get it figured out.
Don't let Connor Mance know your sleep hasn't been good.
Yeah, Connor Mance rips me to shreds on my sleep habits every time.
He sleeps almost too much, maybe.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with sleep. Never mind.
I'm gonna be frank with you. I've been sleeping an average of about. This is horrendous, by the way. Okay. I think my average is 5 hours for the last month. I'm not kidding. All right, let's talk about the basics of our training philosophy. It's not the same as everybody. Yeah, how would you sum it up?
I like the acronym KISS, keep it simple, stupid. We don't do anything crazy, I don't think, unless Michael, you think it is, but I don't think so. I think what we do is really sound.
Simple. It's pretty basic.
It's basic. I think the Ed Eyestoneism that everyone loves and it's been talked about a lot recently is very real. The C squared equals E squared. Consistent competence equals eventual excellence. That C squared part doesn't have to be complex. We gradually raise Michael's mileage up to usually we hit 100 a week maybe once, maybe we hit 110 once, but probably averaging more like in the 90s.
I do think I was fittest when I hit 120, to be fair. If I can get my sleep up, maybe we'll get back up to high volume. But
yeah, I think volume is great when you can do it healthy. In a 14-day cycle, we'll do 2 long runs. We'll do usually 3 pretty aerobic work type sessions, and then I like to mix things up a little bit with kind of a mixed zone session in there as well. So that's a typical 14-day cycle for us. So much of how I've progressed as a coach myself is just feedback, and Michael gives me great feedback, and the feedback I get from him helps me design the week as best I can for him. And so much of my advice to anyone who's getting a coach is I think you can never overshare, really. Otherwise, I think giving lots of feedback is extremely valuable for a coach. I mean, I always say to my athletes, like, how am I supposed to help you get better if I have no idea how it's going? I think the most functional coaching relationships are more of a collaboration than me telling you what to do and you better do it or else you're in trouble kind of thing.
All right, looking forward to chasing after that goal. I think that sub 213 is very possible, very realistic for me. Thanks so much for watching. Isaac, do you want to sign us out of this video? I think this will be the end of it.
I just am grateful for everyone who actually cares about Michael's training enough to watch this video. Thank you.